The lighting is gonna be boo-boo, and I've accepted that. Hey you guys, I'm back, and I'm better! It has been a hot minute since I have done a video, so I'm so excited to be sitting down recording this for you guys. Let me just say that really quick. I figured it was time to sit down and have a chat with you guys because I've been doing a lot of vlogs on my channel, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I've really wanted to just been sitting down and talk to you guys. That's what I've originally wanted to do on my channel anyways, so I'm glad I'm doing it. I asked you guys in my Instagram and my Snapchat if you guys wanted to see me do a story time video, or if you guys wanted to see if you guys wanted to see a story time, if you guys wanted to see a rant video, and you guys picked story time. Don't fret, those of you who do want a rant video, that is coming very soon. I got a new camera. Here she go right here. I actually recorded a video on that camera. Unfortunately, in the middle of me trying to record that video, the camera shut off in the middle of me talking, so now there's a big chunk of video that I'm missing. So I'm just gonna re-record that video for you guys. But in the meantime, I am going to do videos on my phone because I'm still like working out the kinks and all that good stuff with the camera. So don't worry, better quality videos are coming soon, so get excited for that. I'm sure you guys have read the title. You guys know what today's story time is going to be about. But before I get started with that, I just want to make sure you guys click that subscribe button. Because how else are you going to know that your girl is uploading a video? You're not. So get information and click the subscribe button like right now. Like do it right now. I'm not going to talk your heads off. Let's just get started with the video. Your girl got stranded in Chicago, you guys. This was last year. I don't remember when it was last year, but you guys know when Lollapalooza is taking place, like around what time of the year Lollapalooza is taking place. It was around that time because me and my friends had gone to Lollapalooza. Oh my god, we were so excited to go. It was so much fun. We had the absolute best time. I went with 4 friends. I'm not sure if I should say their names in this video because there's definitely one person in particular I don't want to name in this video, because that person who shall not be named in this video was the reason we got stranded in Chicago, okay? You guys know Zelmara and Anthony because they've been in my videos before, and you know, if you know me, you know they're like my best friends. So I went with Zelmara and Anthony, and we're just gonna call the 2 guys we were with Philip and Tony, okay? Cool. So first of all, let me just say, Tony was a true icon at Lollapalooza. He did not give a crap. Obviously, when you go into Lollapalooza, they like check you down and like make sure you don't have any drugs or, you know, bottles of alcohol. Basically, those are the 2 big things that people at the security at Lollapalooza are looking for. Tony did not give a single crap. If he saw somebody with like alcohol or somebody with like marijuana, he was going over there and he was like making friends with them and like taking a hit of their marijuana. Like, we were shook. At this time, Zelmara and Philip were dating. Okay, crucial part of the story. Philip, if you're watching this, which I doubt he is, but if you by chance happen to run across this video right now or in the future, I'm sorry, but you're a big fat crybaby. And that's that on that. We were having a great time. Everything was perfect. Towards the end, Zelmara and Philip started to like get into like an argument, or they just, I don't know what the reason was, but they ended up getting like a little upset with each other. So Philip ends up leaving the crowd, and Zelmara obviously ends up leaving the crowd, you know, after him to like go see what's wrong or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But me, Tony, and Anthony were still in the crowd. Like, we were still feeling it because Zed's Dead was playing, which is one of my favorite EDM groups. Like, by far, no joke, they're the people who birthed me to EDM. Their set in 2017, amazing! After Zed's Dead finished, that was like the end of the show, so it was time for everyone to hit the road, Jack. So obviously me, Tony, and Anthony had to go find Zelmara and Philip. Me and Anthony tried to call Philip so many times, and Zelmara, but like the service was so freaking bad, obviously because there was a bunch of people in that place. We finally end up going by, there's a big old water fountain in like the middle of Lollapalooza, and they were sitting right there, and we were like, okay, perfect. Keep in mind that Lollapalooza ended at like 10 something. The last train to get home, by the way, we took the train. The last train to get home was at 11 something, okay? You see where this is going? We get there and we're like, yes, like finally we can go home. And Zelmara and Philip are sitting on the ground and they're both completely silent. And me, Tony, and Anthony were just looking at each other like, you guys already know the SCO, like when there's like something going on or whatever and you're around like a whole bunch of people and you don't want to say it out loud, you start texting your friends like that are actually sitting like right in front of you. So I start texting Zalmara and Anthony, and we're just like kind of going back and forth like trying to figure out like what's going on. And so I'm texting Zalmara and she's like, oh my gosh, like ooh. So I'm texting Zalmara and she's like, oh my gosh, like Philip is being so stubborn, like he won't get up, he doesn't want to move, he doesn't want to do anything, he won't talk to me, blah, 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 yada, yada. I'm like, okay, well, we gotta hit the road, Jack, because like if we want to catch this train, we gotta start walking right now. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't play no guessing games, first of all. Second of all, I hate delays. Especially when we got a train to catch in like 20 minutes. So like after like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes of us just staring at each other and us going back and forth over text message, I'm like, okay, Philip, Zalmara, like, are you guys ready to go? Like, are we just gonna sit here? Like, what's tea, sis? I said Zalmara and Philip just to like, you know, make it seem like I wasn't already texting Zalmara, but I was mainly talking to Philip. And I'm like, okay, like, Phil, like, are you ready to go or no? I'm not a part of this argument, Philip, so I don't know why you're not replying to me, because I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I don't have nothing to do with y'all, like, nothing. Your girl was red, white, and blue American flag, period. At this point, I'm like, okay, should I leave them? Or should I just like wait? Because I'm trying to go. I start getting heated. Are we in second grade? Or are we almost grown-ass adults? I was livid. I was livid. I'm pretty sure at that point we were all livid. Except for Tony. Because Tony just didn't give a crap about anything. He was just a leisurely, go with the flow type of person. Like, he didn't care if we slept on the ground or not. But me and Anthony, we were not having it. Me and Anthony are like the two most like princess people like in the world. Like, it's our way or the highway, period. So me and him, we were getting a little snippy. So eventually we finally got them information after literally like 30 minutes. 30 minutes of sitting there staring at each other while the time just passes us by. Tick-tock! We finally start walking. At this point, I'm so heated, I start power walking, and I'm like power walking way in front of like everybody because I'm trying to make it. Like, I'm trying to get this train. We had like just the tiniest little thread of hope that we were gonna make this train. So we get there. At this point, like, we're getting so close, like we start running towards the train, and we finally get towards the train entrance. And the last train of the night had left. It took me everything in my power to hold my tongue and not go off on Philip, because essentially it was his fault. If you guys have not been in my predicament and you haven't been stranded in Chicago at night, that's when the crackheads come out. That's when the people begging for money start roaming the streets. Like, it was a hot mess. Like, I was scared. We're literally just sitting outside of Union Station wondering how the heck we're going to get home now. Unfortunately, the train station was closing, obviously, since the last train had left. We couldn't really stay inside. We just pretty much stood outside of Union Station. I cannot tell you how many crackheads came up to us. I don't want to call them crackheads, but they were crackheads. Like, coming up to us, asking us for money. It was so weird. And it was so sad too, because you literally just saw, you know, these homeless people digging in garbages, like going from garbage can to garbage can to garbage can. Like, it was so sad. We were pretty much there until almost, I just got war flashbacks. Until like 2 in the morning. We're all just texting everybody that we know, seeing if they could come get us, seeing how much the Uber was to home, but nobody in their right mind is gonna buy $100 Uber to get home. I'd rather sleep right here on this concrete and call it a day. Good night. Almost after 2 hours of waiting, Anthony saves the day and he finds us a ride home. Then we had to do the most and drive to the train station to get Philip's car. So Philip and Zelmara get out of the car. Then we had to drive to Tony's house. We dropped off Tony. And me and Tony don't live too far from each other, so it was like maybe 2 minutes for me to get home. And I finally got home and KO'd at the door. I was already KO'd in the car, like high key. This is not the only time Philip has done us dirty like that. I remember this one time. This is not even part of the story time, but mini story time in the story time. I don't know why we're in Chicago, but we actually made the train home. Philip and Zelmara were in another argument for some reason. I really don't remember what happened because it's La Mota, but all I remember is that Philip had found him and Zelmara a ride home from the train station on the way home from the train, but then was like, oh, I don't know how you and Anthony are gonna get home. Long story short, Philip, you are a big, fat crybaby, and you did me dirty multiple times, and I don't understand why, because I didn't ever do anything to you. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this story time up because the sun is setting and then the lighting just keeps on getting worse and worse. You guys only see this half of my face and you don't get to see this half of my face, and then it's silly. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time video. If you did, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like I said in the beginning of the video, and click that notification button so you know exactly when I'm going to be posting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!